Hello. 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 On this very one, I want to narrow the no gree for anybody slogan down to creative. Say, if you're not a Nigerian, please give me your attention, because there's this slogan we've coined for ourselves here as in Nigeria. We don't give up easily, and so we've coined this slogan for ourselves as a reminder, as an encouragement to keep going, just don't give up. So I want to talk to us as creative. There are two sides to this thing. You may go into your craft, you may dig into your creativity and draw out the best of the best to encourage people, to inspire, to bless us with the beauty of what you're doing here on earth.
Don't get it twisted. Attention grabbing is not easy. Yes, we know you are one of the best designers, a devout producer, and an outstanding artist. But after creating that magical design, that beautiful song, how do you grab attention? To grab and sustain people's attention is no child's play. In fact, to sell a leaky pipe, just hang it over a field and make noise about it. Because at first, nobody will understand why you want to hang a spoilt leaking pipe over your garden. But start talking about it. Shout about it. Tell people, I am no longer watering my garden by hand. See what this pipe is doing for me. Make noise about it. And then you see everybody. And that's it about attention. You have got to grab it. So as creatives, remember we were talking about two sides to grabbing attention. One is the one that we have coined this slogan for, the no grief for anybody. And then the second one is one that is becoming scary as the day goes by. Please watch this clip and we will get back to it. The young man in a white robe with cross signs on it has no business wearing an attire looking like that in a cultural masquerading event. But he wants to grab your attention. In fact, the fact that this cow is swaying left and right, dancing round in circles, is not enough. He needs to hold your attention and grab it much more than the necessary. And so he has to adorn himself in a controversial costume just to get your interest high up in the clouds. And he does this to hold your attention for long enough to dip your hand in your pocket, to bring out money or alcoholic drinks to encourage him and his crew. Well, for people who are traditionalists here in Nigeria, they will tell you that there is no costume for masquerades that involves the cross. But tell me why this man is comfortable dragging in two different religions just to draw attention.
And so I have this on for a reason. So let me put it out so that it doesn't confuse us until the time comes for what I am bringing it into this for.
Again, here is a little experiment. Let me reintroduce this video with the same words but two different characterizations and patterns. Just observe.
Let me welcome everybody. Please, if you're sitting by the door, this is the time to draw closer. If you're far away at the back, please lend me your ears. Please come right in. Please come closer. Hey, uncle, we love you right here. Don't stand by the door.
So yeah, without doing too much, let's try that again.
So let's do it well. First, let's get comfortable, and then I welcome all my high chiefs. This is that year, so welcome everybody. Those who are standing by the door, please don't do that. Come right in. Munyo Dogu, I see you, ma. Please welcome.
Two different approach. The second one, I tried to hail you very well. I called you my high chief, and of course you will want to stop and turn. I did not go naked. I may probably draw you in to come sit down without overstepping my boundaries. And so in today's world, no matter how loaded and highly interesting my craft is, I may probably not sell. In psychology, grabbing attention in its most generic form is merely an overall ability to engage and create awareness in order to take possession of the mind in clear and vivid form. And that's a mouthful, I know. The thing is, we don't have to yield into the pressure of catching people's attention. Just take a look in nature. Animals catch our attention. Nature catch our attention without even intending to. Here, the elephant has strolled into a pile of rubble. Search for food. We know that you cannot compare seeing an elephant in a rubble to seeing the aurora lights. The light is such a rare sight. But hey, our attention is fully grabbed, whether we are sighting the aurora or an elephant in a rubble. You don't need controversy. That is my point, because it comes right back to bite you right at the feet. And I am pleading with creators, please do not fall into that temptation to use controversy to sell your craft. It will drown out that originality. All you have done is to get your audience focus more on what you have created the controversy about. And of course, you know how it goes. We will end up talking about the controversy you've created and not the beauty of the crafts you want us to see.
I speak to everyone, I speak to myself. So it's not like we're sitting on a high horse and claiming that we know it all. As creatives, this is the time to go hard on your craft. This is the time to take it easy on yourself also, because we seem to forget that when the year starts out like this, everybody wants to go hard and get it as it hot. I mean, I understand the going hard and getting it as it hot theory, but I also understand that we are human beings. What am I saying? Everybody has a time for its own apple to ride. Can we not over pressurize ourselves? There is something that I've noticed among creatives. We try to overpower our own abilities. We try to put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
Here is a little reminder, sort of a pledge for every creative to bear in mind each time you create.
Grant me the creativity to craft, the perseverance to refine, and the wisdom to share my creations with the world. May my creations and videos always radiate positivity, illuminate minds, and inspire others to find the light within themselves. May my voice be always authentic. May it always resonate with purpose and empower those who listen to embrace your unique expression. My aura continue to be a field of inspiration, drawing in positivity and connection with every video I bring forth. May my page always exude light to others, and may this light never dim.
I have my son here and he's asking me for biscuit. This young man, me and him, we've been trying to be on a weight loss since 1930. Hold on, okay? I'll get to you in a minute. I'll give you, just hold on. In 2024, can we not use our children as baits? Can we not use our children to grab attention? I know there is this attention grabbing economy now that is pushing all of us into trying to put this pressure on ourselves. There's this economy that we are looking more into. You see some people coming into a particular kind of craft and then they will tell you there's money there, there's this. Of course there's money. Nobody will want to put in a lot of work into what they are doing, especially when you're creatively putting a lot of effort into what you're doing and you're not rewarded in some type of way. I get that, right? But what I do not want us to start justifying in 2024 is using our children as baits. I want to remind us as creatives not to yield so much into that pressure, so much so that you lose your craft. So what I'm saying in essence is things like this, people who want to use their children to bait you to want to come and watch their videos, watch play, to stop in 2024. You don't put a picture of a child and you tell us that the child is missing and we all get agitated. only for it to be for attention. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Not when a lot of children have been killed in Jos. There are a million and one ways to grab attention. I mean, when I speak of this, I can put this on my head and grab the wrong type of attention. And I remember when I started this video, I was saying I'll get to why I have this on my head. So yeah, this is it. I can move your interest in either way, but in that way I am not harming anybody. I'm just trying to accentuate my look, and so it can appeal to you. And on the other hand, there are people who will come in, see me with this, see my whole whatever setup, and then they'll be like, what's she doing? She's doing too much. And so it can go both ways, but still I am not harming anybody. I'm doing it to hone my craft. I'm doing it to improve my aesthetic. There are a lot of children who have been unalived somewhere in the northern part of Nigeria, just to be precise. I don't want to go into it, but yeah, these are conversations we should be having. We shouldn't be taunting our children, using them as bait, just so that we will draw in people to expand that attention economy, which we are all looking to have a bite of. There are so many ways to do it. I mean, there's this young man who is, I think I'll leave this on for the remaining part of the video. So there's this young man who, we all know him as, I think I'll write his name. This guy draws in a lot of controversy, whether knowingly or unknowingly. He moves a finger and he draws controversy. I want to talk about him as a brand.
We know and see that he has put in a lot of work into what he does, but the controversies that he stirs up knowingly or unknowingly drown out the beauty of what he does as a creative, as a business person, and as a philanthropist. You will get what I mean in a minute.
That 80% of what he does, he tries to give it out to charity. Somehow he draws that, like I said, he draws that controversy. So much so that recently, or not so recently, he tried to put his hands into chocolate making. He has this chocolate thing going for him. And recently, my husband, yes, he traveled to the US recently. I mean, this video is not about the travel, but I will insert a little video of, my children nagged him. They dragged him.
Man, no, these are the two extra flavors I get, plus the other one. You have plenty. You have 30 bags of chocolate.
And so he went to Walmart and got this, and got these chocolates. But there's a story to it, and that is one of the things I want us to take away from this video, because I know the video may probably be everywhere. But hey, listen. While he was going to get these chocolates, the attendant there was saying, "Oga, these chocolates are not that sweet." Like trying to dissuade him to get these chocolates. These chocolates are not what you think they are. They are not sweet. I will advise you not to go further. They are not that fantastic. They are not this, they are not that. Like trying to, and my husband was like, the more they tried to make him not to buy, the more he wanted to. He was like, oh yeah, show me this thing, let me. And he ended up getting 3. Sorry, we finished it. This is the D's nuts that someone is already suing him for this. This particular one made waves. And then he ended up getting 3, and there are 10 in the row, getting 3 of the packs. And men and brethren, my children have ended up, we have finished. This is a full pack of, I mean, this is all we have. The chemical is everywhere, and these chocolates are not cheap. In fact, let me rewind and play that song again. Tell me why you go charge me $50 for this chocolate when I got me my other brands, especially Dunes, the ones that we know that is produced here in Nigeria. I'm excited to talk about this chocolate. I'm excited for it because somewhere in my channel, I will link it. I have done something about chocolates.
And of course, as a business person, this was me trying to do a little feasibility study and little market survey for this particular brand, but nothing come out, I tell you, not with that price. So at this point, I think I'm qualified to give a first-hand review of this particular chocolate. If you're going for something regular extremely sweet, no, this is not your brand. But if you're going for something rich, something creamy that will leave you with a sweet, savory cocoa taste, then you are the right
This guy
store.
he wasn't even doing too much as to when it comes to advertising this chocolate.
Thing I've ever made. Probably these nuts. When Jimmy told me about these nuts, I knew it was gonna be huge.
When Jimmy first told me about these nuts, I thought he was crazy.
I love these nuts. Same. I keep a pair on me at all times. These nuts taste so good.
It's like this amazing peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Nut tap. That's good nuts. You have to try these nuts.
But people are out here hating on him.
Simply due to brand misinterpretation over time.
When Jimmy told me about nice. I knew it was gonna be huge.
When Jimmy first told me about
nice.
But people are out here trying to bring down his business. You can imagine someone in Walmart, you left what you were supposed to do to make sure you tell a client, a customer, that this thing is not good. What's your own? My point to this is on your craft there. People who wouldn't like you for any reason whatsoever will always be there. Behind your back, people you know, even ones you don't know. A lot of, in fact, virtually everybody has someone somewhere talking about them. Especially if you're an adult and you're up to the age of mingling with people, having interactions and different sorts of relationships, whether business and otherwise. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on this one. Until the next one, stay blessed.